When I think about having impact, there's no more important nonprofit, in my opinion, in the Bay Area than Children's Hospital, and I'll tell you why. One is just sheer scale. Like, they treat hundreds of thousands of kids in a year. Two is they treat kids at every level of the income scale. So they have kids in there whose parents have 3 houses, and they have kids in there whose parents have no house. And there's actually very little true diversity in the world. There are very few buildings that you walk into where all kinds of people are under that roof at the same moment getting the exact same care. And Children's is one of them. You know, there's nothing more fun than starting something. Like to see something in your little head and then to have it go all the way through. What if you had 3 writers and 3 musical acts and you kind of blended them together and you found the coolest theater in the Bay Area? Like, how much money could you raise in a night? And so I got it in my head that I wanted to raise $1 million in a night. And I had this really smart friend, and so I called her and said, will you do this thing with me? I want to raise $1 million in a night, and I want it to be this really smart, satisfying evening of entertainment. And she was like, yeah, totally, I'll do it. And so that's Melissa Williams. And then she went over to Children's Hospital and met with this woman, Katia Merriam, who, you know, it's probably an overstatement to say that she is mauled by women just like us. And so she had, over many years of being approached like this, become kind of a tough sell. And I said, Melissa, you go. Like, I'm way too pie in the sky dreamer person. She'll think I'm a moron. And so Melissa went and she came back and she said, well, you're right. She's definitely skeptical. Like, she definitely thinks that we're crazy. But she did say to call this woman, Christina Smith. And Christina had some ties to the Fox Theater in Oakland. So we called her and said, do you think you could ever get us the Fox? And so then the 3 of us went to the Fox. And the Fox is also, like, we've heard it all before, and it's not as easy as you think to sell 2,000 tickets to anything. And how are you going to get these bands? And you're going to have to pay them. There's no way people are going to do this for free. And we just plowed through everybody's skepticism with our glorious ignorance. And it was a piece of cake. It was no trouble at all to sell 250 tickets for $1,000 a piece. And we got all the acts to do it for free. And then we reached out to Teak and said, will you help us make us look professional? Like, make it look cool. It is amazing to me, the talent that we have come up with. It's like Dave Grohl, G Love and Special Sauce, Matt Nathanson, who was fantastic, Chris Martin, which was heaven, The Head and the Heart, which is like a huge personal favorite of mine. It's just like everything works. Anyway, it's like remarkable to me. It's a little bit like what they say about the theater, like nobody knows how it gets done, but in the end it all gets done, and it's just like that.